I think that the clip that Francesca's using is misleading and totally out of context, but that's okay. But I know that—
No, it's not okay.
What's going on, you guys? Today we have Ana Kasparian. She's getting dragged for attacking Francesca Fiorentini. Ana Kasparian is off her rocker, as always. She's getting called out. Let's get into it.
Camps before, like, no, that wasn't okay then either. Francesca wasn't defending the use of Guantanamo Bay under Bill Clinton or George Bush. The left has always been against Guantanamo Bay. That's why we advocated for Obama to close it. That's why we advocated for Joe Biden to close it. That's why it's so horrifying to see it be revamped for 30,000 new criminal aliens under the Trump administration. One of the very first moves he's made as the new president, exactly as Francesca predicted, right? That would be like if freaking the new president came in and was like, hey, let's do some Japanese internment camps. People freak out about it. And then Ana Kasparian comes out and says, well, you know, who else did that? All of your favorite president, fucking FDR. I thought you guys liked FDR. Now you want to bitch about internment camps? I mean, that's kind of the same shit.
It's literally the same shit.
It's basically, yeah. Oh, well, Bill Clinton did it, and I don't hear liberals bitching about him. So, you know, I guess it's okay that Donald Trump is doing it. Yeah, sorry, Francesca didn't go back like 35 fucking years to reference the Clinton administration when she was reacting to the headline about 30,000 undocumented migrants being put in fucking Guantanamo Bay, bro. Like, what?
And it is almost line for line the excuse that Fox News uses when I have their, you know, Fox News, Trump moves to prepare Guantanamo Bay for 30,000 criminal illegals.
Yeah, exactly.
That she was warning about. But in fact, this has been a long-standing practice. You can be against that practice, but Donald Trump isn't doing anything new here.
Yeah, so I'm going to address it, but there's two different issues here. One, should he send him to Gitmo? And my answer to that is no. So what is Gitmo mainly known for? Unconstitutional lawlessness. So I know why Trump's doing it. He's doing this threat. And he probably will do some portion of this to make it seem like he's tough and you better not come here. And if you're undocumented immigrant, especially criminals, we're gonna send you to Gitmo.
You know, Ana Kasparian is making a complete fool out of herself. She doesn't even have good speaking points at this point. She's just pulling shit out of her ass. You know, she's out here calling out people for bullshit. She just wants to find a reason to complain. She wants to find a reason to tear down other hosts. It just doesn't make any sense.
Oh, and scare everybody to death, right? But copying Dick Cheney, not a good look. I thought that all of MAGA was making fun of Kamala Harris for embracing Dick Cheney. But if you're embracing Dick Cheney's Frankenstein in Guantanamo, where the whole point was to kidnap people, by the way, oftentimes without any evidence, torture them, and treat them in an unconstitutional way because they thought Guantanamo was a lawless area where the law didn't apply. And now Trump is saying, oh, Dick Cheney had it right. Let's go send people there. At a bare minimum, not.
Also, just to clarify for the chat, I was 100% right. Elia Gonzalez was under Bill Clinton, not George Bush. People were wondering about that. It was the 2000 election cycle, so it's easy to confuse.
Not a good look, and overall not a good policy. Okay, now the second issue is this mass deportation camps, the gulags have begun, etc. Now look, I think that the clip that Francesca's using is misleading and totally out of context, but that's okay. But I know that—
No, it's not okay. No, it's not okay. That dishonesty is not okay. Yeah, but continue. Go ahead.
It was in full context, by the way, Gavin. Let's analyze that because we watched live that almost entire interview, definitely that entire interaction that's cited from it, and I think it's pretty clear that Cenk's role in that interaction, his position during that debate exchange, was that she was creating hysterical fear and unreasonable, you know, expectations for people that Trump was going to be worse than he was, right? That she was scaring people when she said things like concentration camp, that she was scaring people when she said things like deportations. And in reality, that's exactly what was going to happen. And so Cenk is trying to do an about face and deny that he was arguing for that because it's a sour position.
So right here, the Vanguard is saying, they're making a perfect point where it's, Cenk Uygur, it keeps on going back on his word. He wants to appear one way in one interview, and then he wants to walk back that position whenever he literally gets proven wrong. He was wanting to say, oh yeah, Trump is not going to start opening up concentration camps or anything like that, whenever he's literally opened up Guantanamo Bay and then painting all of these people as, oh, they're illegal criminals, or, it's like all these bad people. So then Cenk has to sort of walk it back and make it seem like he's not saying that. It's just the same old tricks.
Position, which is something he's been doing over and over and over and over and over again in both directions ever since Donald Trump won re-election.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's so weird to see him kind of like both backtrack but also defend his downplaying of the fascist Trump administration. It's very incoherent. It seems like he's, like again, it wasn't that long ago that he was calling Donald Trump Hitler. Like 6 months before the election, he was on Crystal and Kyle Friend saying exactly that. But you're 100% right, Zach. He was totally condescending. He was kind of laughing in the face of Francesca when she brought this up.
Oh, yeah. And the last note I'll make about that is you guys can tell how quickly he made his pivot, because I believe in the trigonometry episode that came out, he calls Donald Trump a fascist, and he actually argues that Donald Trump is a fascist. That full podcast episode, I think, came out in the days immediately after Donald Trump's reelection, and you can just play all the arguments that he employs against those guys on trigonometry back at the Cenk Uygur that existed, I swear to God, 4 weeks later. It was crazy how he just decided, you know what? I'm tired of arguing with Ana Kasparian. I'm tired of having her be, frustrated with me. I'm tired of us not being on the same page. I'm just going to swallow all of her talking points, and for the sake of the network, and the sake of our working relationship, kind of go MAGA.
Yeah.
Or go
100%.
soft on MAGA, really soft on MAGA.
Yeah.
Now, the second issue is this mass deportation camps, the gulags have begun, et cetera. Now, look, I think that the clip that Francesca's using is misleading and totally out of context, but that's okay. But I know that—
No, it's not okay. No, it's not okay. That dishonesty is not okay.
Yeah,
but continue. Go ahead.
I hear you. I don't mean to
but she's getting the likes that she wants, right? Otherwise, I mean, who would pay attention to anything she's doing if she's not attacking TYT? But anyway, continue, Jay.
Yeah.
Bro, Francesca just got picked up by a major upstart network called Zeteo, led by Mehdi Hassan, who's not running his business into the ground and can actually afford to expand. She's got a show with Wajahat Ali.
So then we have Ana Kasparian throwing that little jab in there. She wants to throw a jab saying, no one's going to watch you anyway. You only get clicks off of coming at us. It's really personal. It's a low blow. She wants to sort of get at her, saying that she doesn't have an audience. Whenever, what's funny, TYT is losing audience members by the day. So, it just seems like she's taking a personal jab at Francesca Fiorentini. Ana Kasparian is taking the personal jab. She doesn't even know that she's losing people. She really is losing people by the minute. Francesca Fiorentini is the one that is picking up steam. She's getting on shows. She is starting to get a lot more exposure. TYT is starting to lose exposure, starting to lose engagement.
That Mehdi Hassan was just featured on yesterday. It got more live viewers than a lot of the TYT content that comes out, even though they had a fraction of the subscribers over on Zeteo. And I would imagine she's far happier over there. That's why she's not going to be making content for you guys, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, 100%. Francesca, as you said, just joined Zeteo, has a new show over there. Zeteo has I think almost 700,000 subscribers. TYT has over 6 million subscribers, and Zeteo gets comparable viewers. So stop projecting your bullshit, Anna. Just because you can't do a show that people want to watch doesn't mean that Francesca can. She also does the bitch away.
So yeah, we have TYT constantly driving people away. They're going to continue to drive good people away from them, and they're going to continue to just spew nonsense. It seems, that Ana Kasparian is having a field day, just saying whatever the hell she wants to say and showing, really nothing, just not even showing her true colors. She's just having an emotional outbreak like a little baby. And we have Francesca Fiorentini, who is thriving, and we wish her nothing but the best. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. It's another day in the progressive way.